Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to what is episode 2 of my survival series, Project Survive. So yeah, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode 2. Now you might remember a couple of weeks back in the last episode we built this chicken farm, which I showcased in the redstone video last week. Now this has been going along quite well so far. 6 cooked chicken there for me, and hopefully that will pick up and speed up as these chickens all start laying their eggs much faster. In between episodes I've also done a whole load of little jobs, little bits of exploring. I'll show you some of the progress I've made. I went out, took a couple of shovels to the desert just beyond that island over there, and grabbed a load of sand up here. Now that's going to be useful for when we start to build up the bottom of our base. While I was out there I did come across a desert temple. I picked up all this TNT, a few diamonds and emeralds, and another golden apple. I also stumbled across a shipwreck while I was out there, got this buried treasure map, and followed it all the way to its buried treasure where I found this heart of the sea. Now that would be really useful at some point in the future when I start to work underwater and I just need to breathe. If you don't know, the heart of the sea allows you to make a conduit, which lets you breathe underwater infinitely. So what we're going to be doing in today's episode, hopefully, I'm going to work on these villagers a little bit more. You can hear them making their racket underneath. There they are. You're right. I'm going to work on those a bit more. I'm going to set up a little villager breeder for them, which will allow me to get loads and loads more villagers, which will be useful going forward for the rest of the series. I'm also going to start to build a little mini base underneath this hill. You know, I've got all these chests sprawled out around me, a few furnaces, a crafting bench. I just want to tidy it up before we start to build the base. Other than that, as I say, I've been and collected all of this sand already. I need to get that smelting so that I can have it ready for when I start to build the bottom half of my base. So before all that, I'm going to go out on another 1 hour mining session and see how many resources I can find. Write down in the comments how many more resources you think I'm going to find on this session, and I'll let you know afterwards what I get. Here we go. As the sun rises, our mining session is over, and let's see how many different resources we managed to pick up. There we are. So once again, loads and loads of redstone will be useful for all the contraptions we're going to be making coming forward, all those farms that I showed you a couple of episodes ago. We've got coal and lapis, always useful, and over 1.5 stacks of iron. That'd be brilliant for all the hoppers I'm going to need when I start to do a small sorting system. Maybe next episode. However, we also got these 9 diamonds. When we take those over and add them to the pile, that's 18 total. We're almost there to getting a full set of tools. hopefully they'll come in useful pretty soon. So moving on, the next step for today is to take this hill that we've got here and dig it all out from the inside. Because what I want to do is build my tiny little base underneath where these guys are and set up a bit of a temporary home instead of just camping out on the top here. And there we go. As you can see behind me, my original little base, my little centre of operations has all moved, all disappeared from the top of my hill. And it's gone underneath, into the hill. Here we are. Now what I've gone for is sort of an underground, homely cabiny vibe. But I want to still keep it obvious that we are underneath the hill. You can see I've left all this dirt in for a reason. Just to make it clear, it's dug out. It's still a starter base. Nothing too fancy. I didn't want to go too over the top. Give you a quick tour. Starting off with a little mini super smelter. We put items in the top. They get divided evenly between these two furnaces. See, I'm smelting up some sand here. Ready for the start of my mega base when I need all of that glass. This works twice as fast as a normal single furnace. Moving on, a couple of beds. Just because it looks nice. You can hear this behind this strange wooden block poking out into the middle of the room. You can hear them making a racket. That's my villagers. Alright, mate. We'll be making use of those in just a few minutes. Moving around, a little storage system. All of the bits I need and that I've got so far sorted out a bit neater than I had before. All my precious items kept together there. And finally a little bit of a smaller furnace array. All the bits that I just need to chuck in now and then. Furnaces, blast furnaces, and a couple of smokers in there too. It's not a lot, but it's my humble abode for now. And until we get a proper base sorted out, this will be where I can leave all my stuff and keep them a bit safe from the outside world. Now, speaking about those villagers, it's time we put them in a breeder. Now, what I'm going to need for this is a couple of beds. I've got some more string. Yep. I think I need 3 beds for this. I need quite a lot of dirt so that we can build up a farm and a hoe, a water source, some glass and a load of blocks. So I'm going to get on with that and I'll show you how we do just in a few seconds. Oh, there we go. I've just started my recording and I just about caught it on camera. I've got our first baby villager and it's working. Okay, so let me explain a bit about what's going on here. I'll tell you about this villager setup. So I've got these 2 villagers here. These are the breeders. So there's one farmer and he runs around working on these carrots that I've planted for him. As time goes by, they'll grow up, he'll harvest them, and he'll chuck them to his mate. And when they're happy enough with one another, they've been feeding each other well enough, they'll start to fall in love, and they produce their baby villager, which is what you just saw happen. Now the baby villagers, what they love to do is run and jump on beds. And so they go all the way over here, or they try at least, to run over to these beds to jump on them. Now, baby villagers, they're not the brightest. No, they haven't got the world of experience yet. So they see these 2 open trapdoors are solid blocks and they think they can run across them. They run straight past here and fall down that gap into the water. And that's what we just saw happen. You can see him just down there, our new baby villager, at the bottom of that water stream. What we've got down there, let's see if I can get a better view of this. Yeah, so what we've got down here at the end of this water stream is a cobble wall. Now this is key because it's slightly more than 1 block tall. And when this villager grows up, it will become even taller. And his head will go just into that block of water up there. That means he can swim up into the water channel above him. And we'll be able to collect him in the collection pool right at the top. Let me just deal with this guy. Die. Ooh. Nice. Gold ingot. I'll take that. So as I was saying, when this baby villager grows up, he'll be tall enough. So his head just pops into this water source here. They'll swim up into this chamber where he'll be collected over in this corner here. And that's the simple setup. Hopefully, this will keep working and keep working as these guys have infinite carrots and we'll get infinitely many baby villagers. So what I want to do, just to end this episode, is, well, I'll sit in AFK for a bit and see how many baby villagers we can get, just to check it's all working right. Hopefully I'll also build up some more chicken. Let's just see how much chicken I've got while it's been going. Ah, brilliant. Almost a full stack. Grab some of that. Sweet. Yeah, so what I'm going to go and do is, I got this gold ingot from that drowned I just killed. So I'm going to go and take some gold into the nether. Let's take 8. I'm going to try and barter with some of the piglins and see what we can get. Hopefully, we might get some decent enchantments on some armour, which will mean that we'll be able to start being kitted out and make some progress going forward into this world. As you can see, it hasn't taken long. I've just walked straight through our portal and I've come up with these piglins just outside. So I'm chucking gold through and they all run straight towards it. They look at it and they love it. And we'll see what we can get. So far I've got 3 leather, 6 string. Let's give it another go. What I really want is an awesome tool or an awesome piece of armour. Or an enchanted book they can chuck at me. Soul sand, not that interesting. Come on, what are you going to give me? While everyone else is distracted by those hoglins. Some more leather. Nothing too special. 4 more. We get something better than leather and string. Oh, a fire charge. Not too bad. Not sure when I'll ever use that though. We'll see, it might come in useful one day. What are you going to drop me? Some more leather. An ultimate one. I'll go out and collect the bits in a minute, don't worry. I know they're sat out there to despawn at the minute. I missed what you gave me. Never mind, I'll come back and check in a second. Final one. Some more soul sand. And it was blackstone that other guy gave me. Okay. Blackstone, soul sand, fire charge, leather, and string. We go back and get some more gold. We do it? Yeah. I'm trying to think of some of the things that I've never got before from this system. I've never really spent a lot of time doing this bartering. So, most of this is new to me. I remember looking at my farm list over there, back in episode 0. And I said I wanted to get some spectral arrows. That's not something I've ever dealt with before. They're always quite interesting. But yeah, the enchanted equipment is something I want to try and get my hands on. And these guys, come on. Something good? What's that? More blackstone. Yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do is sit here for a few minutes and go through this last 15 gold. And I'll let you know what it is we get in the end. So here we are, back at base and safely home. Going through all that gold, I didn't get too much productive stuff, or too much useful stuff anyway. Over a stack of blackstone is always good. An obsidian and a crying obsidian. They're maybe the most interesting bits, and I get 8 spectral arrows. Quite a lot of soul sand, a few more string, and a couple of leather, and some gravel. Nothing too good to write home about, but good enough. I'll take it. Seems like this bartering system might be useful going forward, and I'll definitely be looking forward to setting up that farm into the future. So there we go. That's the end of the episode today. Thank you very much for watching. Let's have a quick recap. What have we done? We've been over to find a desert. I did that between episodes. Grabbed a load of sand and started to smelt some up into glass to start making the base. While I was out there, I found a desert temple and a shipwreck. and a buried treasure. Then we came back and we dug out this little mini base underneath the hill. Our base of operations for now. We also put together a small villager breeder over here, and it started producing its first baby villager. I'll definitely sit an AFK here between episodes. Oh look, there's a second there. Yeah, I'll sit here between episodes and try and get a few of these stocked up. I can start making use of them going forward. Then we went and tried out piglin bartering. Seems useful, a little bit dangerous. As you can see, I did actually die, but good enough. There we go. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.